Good day, Talk family. I'm your host, 𝐬𝐨𝐬𝐻. Firstly, I'd like to thank you for joining me once again on another episode of Talk the Talk. Now, let me introduce you to our guest for today's episode. He has a good track record of topping sales goals, developing trusting relationships with his clients, and managing productive teams. He possesses great leadership, cooperation, and communication abilities, as well as a gift for inspiring and guiding sales teams to produce outstanding outcomes. He is also one of the ladies on his team, is a nominee for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards 2023, and he's a great champion and a catalyst for this transformation of which we love to see in the motoring trade. So without further ado, let's welcome Abbie Legodi, the new car sales manager from Renault Woodmead. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Seriti Solutions, MFC, and Avo by Nedbank. Hello, Abbie.
Good day, how are you?
Good. I say the name Abbie a lot because I have an Abbie right behind the camera. So when I'm going to say Abbie now, I hope he doesn't think I'm talking to him. Yes. Abbie, thank you so much for joining us. I know it's very busy times, for us, for all of us in the industry, and we appreciate that you took our time.
No, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So I think let's first and foremost tell our viewers more about your journey, where it started, and your current position at Renault Woodmead.
Okay, perfect. So I started in the motor industry in 2012. I started at Renault Bryanston as a sales executive, and I was fortunate enough to have great mentors, Alistair Day, Leslie. Those are the guys who groomed me in the industry.
Leslie is now the CEO of Stellantis, right?
Correct.
Wow,
correct.
Okay.
That's the man, yes. And then that's the guys who groomed me into the industry. And then from there, I just kept on climbing the ranks, winning the Dealer of the Year awards, all of that. And in 2015, actually, I got a promotion to be a sales manager when Motors opened Renault Fourways. That's where I started my management career there. And then from there, I've been with Motors at Renault Fourways, and then I moved to now at Renault Woodmead.
Okay, so obviously you have, Renault is yellow in your veins, yellow in your blood.
Passion.
You love Renault.
Correct.
Okay, so currently you are the new car sales manager.
Correct.
And you have females on your team.
Yes.
And one of them is our nominee, right?
True.
How do you feel about the fact that you have powerful women in your dealership and they are moving up the ranks?
So if I might just take a little bit back, right? In my career in management, I always wanted to try new things. So I happened to say, okay, now we're gonna turn the things around. I'm gonna employ more ladies and give them opportunity and grow them into the field. So as it stands at the moment, I've got 4 females and my sales team and 1 gentleman.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So yeah, I do really believe that women can also bring more into this industry. They just need to be given a chance and also be mentored in the right direction.
Wow, so Abbie, you really did know what you were coming here to do. Well done, Abbie.
Yeah.
And that's something that is very admirable. Fundamentally, that's the reason you are here today and why we want men like yourself to set the example, for other men to do the same. So thank you very much. Why do you love Renault so much?
Look, I think it's because when I joined the motor industry, Renault opened the doors for me, So the passion for me with the brand comes a long way.
Right.
Yes, there are other brands out there, but I can tell you now, over a decade now with the brand, I'm comfortable with the brand.
You believe in the brand?
A lot. And also, you know what the brand has to offer out there is great. Value for money, you know, the vehicles are not high risk. So people really get what they pay for, you know, yes. And then living in this country, you know, not bad mouthing our country, but safety is
I was about to say that.
Safety is a main concern at the moment. Even you as a woman, I'm quite sure when you drive with your car, you check things like, am I safe? Is this car not a high risk? That kind of things.
Yes,
you know,
yes, absolutely. So you have implemented ways in which you can bring women into the industry. How can men, though, become more prominent and more active in advocating for gender equality and promoting women in our industry?
So it starts with your leadership style, right? I think if we can firstly be open to train people, give them the skill, that's where it come about, you know. It's not easy, but it need a great leadership skill in order for you to develop them, you know. I can tell you now that the two ladies I've got now in the dealership, they never sold cars before.
Wow.
They come from different backgrounds.
Right.
So I took them in and developed them.
Wow.
So it just need a person who is saying, I will see value in future, not now. You know, unfortunately, the business we are in is the number. It's business of numbers. So so sometimes in business you need to think if you're gonna invest in a short term or a long term. So those are the decisions men should take as leaders to decide to say, am I really gonna say in the next 2-3 months I'll be developing my new team, or am I just gonna say I'm hiring experience? Because that's where the problem comes in.
Yes.
That's where the problem comes in. So I feel that as leaders we need to change that perception. We need to start thinking about, let's do learnerships for these young women, you know, give them internship, training on job. You know, some of them you'll be surprised. 2 months, 3 months the line, they're top sales ladies. You'll never believe it. I mean, last night I was at the Renault Awards, Club of Diamonds.
Yes.
And one of the ladies, she made it to the top 3 finalists.
Wow.
So it really shows that there is.
What's the name?
𝐬𝐶𝐤𝐬𝐬.
And you're from your dealership?
Yes.
Well done.
I think you interviewed her.
Yes, I did. But I was in 𝐬𝐻𝐸𝐻 this past weekend, and Chantal Fourie was also at the awards last night.
Yes.
And she also made it to. I mean, she was invited, so she also took some place in the finals, and it's amazing.
Yes,
it's absolutely amazing that women are getting this recognition.
Yeah, no, sure. And I think there is still more work needs to be done. I truly believe women can still make the industry bigger.
Yes.
It's not necessarily a male industry, you know. I mean, even as far as workshop, we do have ladies who are technicians.
We know that, yes.
You know. So the industry, we need to give the ladies an opportunity.
Yeah, it's not about sales. It's not about admin. Our numbers in the motoring trade are actually in after sales. That's where bulk of the employees are.
100%.
So we need, and you know, technology has allowed our industry to give women an opportunity. We no longer have to carry those heavy engines and all of that. And some of them, trust me, they can do it. I know I can't, but they can. And we have engineers. I have a woman here in Diswa that is an engineer. I'm not going to mention the brand, but she's also made it to #1 spot in my awards and has been recognized in the past. So yes, it's very important for us to not just reserve these positions for admin and for sales and for F&I. Women can do absolutely anything in the industry.
Not true. I'm a firm believer. I can tell you now, in our business, these women, I'm telling you this with me being proud that we get into our targets, we get into our numbers. They are also earning for a living. So I've got no doubt that women cannot do it in this. Yeah, they just, all we need to do is give them a chance, groom them, and give them fair opportunity like men, you know. Yeah, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Abbie, thank you so very much for joining us. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope to see Cynthia in the finals at our awards. Please support her. Get everybody to support Cynthia. And yeah, thank you for coming. Appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Looking forward to the awards.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Viewers, we would like to thank you for your continued support and encourage you to like and share our content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and 𝐬𝐿 by Nedbank, and the Talk Studios, sponsored by Seriti Solutions and 𝐬𝐿 by Nedbank, are platforms aimed at empowering, uplifting, and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. If you are searching for a new or pre-owned vehicle, please visit www.auto.avo.africa. We have a wide range of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews, car maintenance tips, and automotive advice, all courtesy of Talk Studios. Ladies, I think in light of what Abbie and I discussed, it's so important to start with confidence. I mean, we cannot as females feel entitled. We need to work hard for what we want to achieve in the motoring trade, and I think with confidence you have won before you have even started. Ladies, focus on giving your best effort rather than comparing yourself to others or striving for perfection. While concentrating on doing your best might result in a sense of personal growth and fulfillment. Striving to be the best can be exhausting and cause unpleasant emotions. I think, you know what, one of my gurus says, do not try to be the best, just do your best. And with that being said, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me, it should always be who's going to stop me.